gonna show you a practice with these balls. If you don't have them, because they're specific and they're just a lot softer, you could use a tennis ball, but they're actually a bit too hard. So I recommend putting socks around it to soften the ball, or just use socks dropped off for the things that I'm doing with the balls. So I woke up, I felt a little bit sore and stiff, and I decided to do a little warm-up. So I'm gonna start with tapping my spine while moving my spine like we did. If you have done the course with me, we did this already, but this time with the balls. Just gently tapping all the way to the top of the head and arching and rounding the spine. And then I'm gonna tap the shoulder, and like we did with the shoulder swing, I'm now tapping the shoulder with the ball while moving my arm around. So what is another really nice thing to do, it looks a little bit silly, is just to put the ball here, give the shoulder some space, and then move it around and tap. And while I do it, I'm going with my attention to the area that I'm tapping, the joint that I'm moving. And also take the sternum, moving this around, and along the arm, and shake it out. And it feels a lot better, more grounded already. And then on this side, more relaxed, more heavy. Makes me really want to do the other side. So tapping, rolling around. The sternum, around the shoulder, moving that shoulder blade, going with my attention inwards, into the shoulder. Tap it there, and that's it, let it drop. And then I'm gonna tap the sternum a little bit more. Let the voice come out. Just collarbones. And then from there I'm gonna tap on the whole pelvis, on the back, on the kidneys. And here, tapping around the whole pelvic area. And while I do it, I'm gonna bend and straighten my knees a bit. And tap it. And then I'm going to tap my whole leg to the foot, back of the leg. Okay, great. That feels already a lot better. Now I'm going to roll my foot on the ball. So I place my foot on the ball and I'm going to roll on it. If you do this on a tennis ball, don't put too much weight on it, just feel what is still comfortable, and if you have these more softer balls, you can really step into it, opening it up. And to massage it, I used to think it's really good to have the points and go deep in with the tennis ball. You can do that if it feels good, but these softer balls, they go more also into the tissues, which is more of a subtle massage. So rolling and stepping on the ball, stepping on it, and on it, and on it, and rolling again, and then squeezing the toes into the ball, squeeze, squeeze. So this is really well, you can really do it with just a pair of socks. So rolled up big socks, you can do the exact same thing. And then I'm going to roll more to the side and to the other side. And from there I'm just going to stand and feel the difference, big difference between my right and my left leg. Standing on this leg and standing on the left leg, feels very different. So I'm gonna quickly do the other leg. So I don't have much time. I just want to go through the whole body and get everything more awakened and less tensed. Rolling and stepping on the ball. Stepping on it. Squeezing the toes in the ball like that. And sometimes when I do this at the same time, I tap with the other ball. Keep tapping a bit on the back, on the head. Stepping on the ball, tapping top of the head. It's very playful. You can be very creative and playful with what you're doing. Basically awakening your own body. All these cells that are part of you. Rolling the sides of the glutes. And then standing on that leg. Okay, you could do this video until here if you don't have more time. But if you have a bit of time, I'm going to continue rolling on the balls a bit. Because I felt so sore and stiff, I really want to roll it out. So, I'm going to go to the floor. And then I place the ball under my pelvic calf. And I'm going to roll here. Rolling the ball around. And this doesn't really feel very intense, but it's really nice. And I'm already warming up the tissues around the muscles. Then when I go deeper in and I relax and I give my weight a bit more to the ball, I'm confined here and a deeper layer, this muscle, this big muscle, and that feels a little bit tensed or sensitive. So I'm gonna roll a little bit around that point. And this is a great hip opener. So if you have problems sitting in cross-legged position or in yoga, or you have stiff hips, rolling the ball and especially doing this muscle here will open your hip a lot more than just laying in a stretch where you actually feel a lot of resistance. I'm doing this now before every yoga class I teach or take, because it really helps my hips to relax and loosen up. So I could do this much longer, but as I said, I don't have so much time, so I'm gonna leave it. Let's sit for a moment and feel this already, this knee going down already a lot more. And then I will do the other side, rolling around. So ball rolling is also really nice after a workout. I do this after my ballet class for like 20 minutes. And I stretch in between, but the rolling, I have noticed, is actually way more effective than just being in the stretches. And around that muscle, finding that muscle. Oh. Great. I'm gonna sit up. And then I'm gonna place the ball under my leg and just roll the whole leg on it. Back and forth. Everything, and then the calf, I'm gonna move my leg like this, massaging the calf muscles. Often a lot of tension gets stuck in the calf muscle, a lot of muscular tension. Also if you run or do something where there's a lot of jumping, the calves work really hard, so it's nice to loosen them up. And the other leg. Here. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling up and down. Okay, great. That feels a lot better. Gentle stretch forward. Opening up the back of the legs. Relaxing the head. So this feels a lot better. Still feel some stiffness in my lower back. So I'm going to place the ball under my sacrum and lay down. And then just roll side to side. Loosening that area up. And then release that to the floor. And then I really want to do my shoulders and upper body. So I place the balls to the side of my spine, not on the spine, but on the sides. And then I'm going to do the same thing. So it requires a little bit of turning movement. I'm going to roll up and down on my back. Oh, this is so good. I can also hold it here for a little while. Moving forward and back. Rolling. Little backward bends while opening the knees. So just having the balls halfway on the upper back. And then having the foot together, rolling, laying down for a little while, just resting, feeling the body slowly opening up. And then last time, and then I come up. It feels like a nicely stretched body already. Now I'm gonna open up my legs and place the balls underneath my legs. I'm going to start actually more close to the knees and roll there side to side, up and down. You can bring your legs as wide as possible. They don't have to be all the way. Just rolling here, bring the balls a little bit closer and then rolling there. So if you're seated all day, it's fantastic to do this before you do it or after, before you sit for a long time or after. On the airport, great to do before a long flight, so that you don't get that stiff. And the stiffness is the tissues glued together. And of course the ball rolling massages them and makes them less glued together. And then forward. Stretching it there. Okay, great. So I'm going to slowly get up, placing my feet, dropping the head and then rolling up and standing. So I'm feeling a lot more flexible, less stiff, ready to start my day. And you could do this as a warm-up before your workout, a cool down, or just as a practice in itself. Okay, lots of love. See you in another video.